Hey, Batty.
Hey, girl. Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Good to see all of you again. Welcome.
Can we clap at how lovely fucking Batty Davis looks right now?
Well, thank you. I'm trying to keep up with these girls, honey.
Meanwhile, I'm serving lesbian.
There's a lot of fish up here. Lots of fish. I thought I'd give pageant.
How are we doing, Roscoe's? Yay. We have a really pretty cast up here today.
It's going to be beautiful.
We're super excited.
Lots of fucking flashes.
I'm geeked. All right, let's just go ahead and get this shit started, yes?
Let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you will, please help us welcome...
Gigi Goode! Yes! I will not be ordering food today.
I will. Fuck it.
This bitch. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise for...
Kylie Sonique Love! Fish!
Ow.
Yeah!
Oh my God, I'm on YouTube.
Have a seat, ladies.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yes. Well, first off, we just established this. You have to remember that Gigi, her season was during the pandemic and all that madness. So this is her official first time at Roscoe's.
Welcome, welcome.
And Sonique, this is your first gig from Roscoe's, like the season, right? From this season?
Yeah, I came out here like a couple of years ago and did like a softball, like a, what was it?
The Christmas thing.
Stonewall softball art tournament thing they had, and I sang here.
Awesome. Oh, it was so lovely to have you here. We're really excited to have you. Yes.
The front runner.
So should we just like dig in?
Yeah, let's dig.
Okay, let's
Chips and dip, bitch.
Well, before we dig, we still got announcements.
Oh, yeah, let's do our announcements first.
Let's do our announcements. Next week's guest, we'll tell you later.
Ooh, I'm excited for that.
You want to tell them about XYZ Drag Brunch?
I sure will. XYZ Drag Brunch returns this Saturday, hosted by the one and only Miss Auntie Chan, from 12 to 4 with special guests Bambi Banks Kool-Aid, Tsunami Muse, Callie Mari, Carrie Trade, and Kitty Banks. Reserve your table today on Open Table. Once again, that's 12 to 4 on Saturday.
Gorgeous. And tomorrow, we have We're Fucking Back Fridays, where us three ladies will be performing. Gigi Goode and Sonique will be performing, as well as I myself. And that is at 10 p.m., correct? I always get the time all fucked up. Like I have 10 p.m.
Yeah, no,
yes.
it's 10. Just
because we changed it last week. Yeah, okay. So 10 p.m. tomorrow. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. It's going to be a great show. Gigi's first time performing here, so we got to show her that love. Sonique is doing the most fierce on All Stars, so we have to show her all the love, yes?
God!
So with that said, Batty, should we just get into the season?
Yeah, let's start the episode, and then we'll start munching at you, so.
Yes. All right.
All right, Mikey. Y'all ready to see this episode, yay? All right, let's do it.
All right.
Okay, bitch.
Yes.
That was a fun game.
It was.
They need to do more of that. Less acting.
Just... Okay, so we have questions for you guys. I'm going to start with Gigi. The obvious question is, did they ask you to be on All Stars? What did you say, obviously? And if they didn't, would you ever be on All Stars?
Diva, they have not asked me yet. I know! My gosh. I've been here this whole time, haven't done shit since my season. And just been sitting and waiting. But if they did ask, I'd probably be like, give me a couple years. I just want to like keep them wanting more, you know. I don't know. I just like going on so soon after it's tough because it's like, you know, I want to be a different queen when I'm on, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, that make.
And when you say different, you mean like more honed in on your skill and your fine tuning, and like not saying different queen by like completely changing.
No, like
who
whole
you are.
new identity.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
Like I did.
Yeah, exactly.
The accuracy to that, though. Yes.
That's good.
Okay, Kylie, I have a question for you. So, how do you feel being in the workroom? Like, what's the difference between when you first went in there and now as your true, authentic self? I know that you did the holiday thing, but this is a little different because you're actually in there competing. It's a different level of competition. How do you feel about it, and what's the difference?
For me, I feel at home. I've always gotten ready with all the queens, whether they've been trans or drag kings or whatever. And for me, whenever I was originally on Drag Race, I felt like I had to put a front on to kind of go with the theme of what the show was, which was boys portraying, feminine characters in drag. So this time there were no boundaries for me, so I felt completely liberated and no boundaries, so I felt right at home.
And you can tell that, like, your confidence and just, like, the complete difference from your first season as to now is obviously a complete metamorphosis, but you know who you are, and we've been following you for so many years. Like, when is she coming back? We can see her in WeHo all the time on YouTube, but now it's so good to see you back on our TVs.
Thank you. It definitely is really good. So, like, I always say this, follow your heart, but take your brain with you. You know who you are. Don't let other people tell you who you are. You know, and I think that's really what's important is marching to the own beat, to your own beat.
For sure. And let's not mention, girl, you have always been, I mean, you do the gym, would you say you did gymnastics at one point, or you were just the...
Yeah, no, I was a gymnast growing up my whole life, and I did it professionally. I also trained it and coached it. So whenever I started doing drag, it was something that really kind of made me unique and stand out from everyone else. And it's something that, like, I eat, sleep, breathe. So I'm really glad that I was able to bring that into drag. But I just want people to see that there's more to me than that. I've definitely gotten more love from the audience when I don't do that. I feel like it was kind of a distraction. You know, everyone loves it when you're drunk and you throw yourself on the floor and do splits. That's fun, right? But to be able to stand in one spot and command everyone's attention and make them believe that what you are singing to or lip syncing to is your life. You know what I mean? That is magic.
No, and I bring it up because it's so great to watch you do that, but let me tell you, the body. Baby, you've always been fit. The gym, you know, you did the gymnastics and whatnot, and you've always been fit. But baby, how does the body look on this season? You look absolutely stunning.
Snap.
So. I was vegan when we were filming
wait,
this.
is that past tense?
Well, it was Ginger's birthday, and she wanted Popeye's chicken sandwiches. So kind of fucked me all up, but you know what? It was worth it. I was up all night.
I love that it wasn't a steak or anything like that. It was a fucking Popeye's sandwich.
I literally ate potatoes every single day I was there. That's all I ate were potatoes and gummy bears.
The Welch's, the little Welch's fruit
Yes,
snacks.
they were so good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Gigi, I have a question for you. On your season, what would have been your most favorite runway, and what's one that you would have changed?
Oh, girl. Okay, so can I pick two favorites?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I'd say my number one is my eleganza, my like blue prom look, which was made by my mother, who is here tonight.
Wow.
Mama,
Yes.
stand up, Mama.
Give
We
him-
want to see Mom.
Give him
Stand
hell,
up.
Christy. Yes. Yes. She also made what I'm wearing tonight, so. But my other favorite is the buttons and bows runway.
Oh,
because
so good.
Diva, there was so much goddamn work that went into that outfit, and they were like, Gigi Goode, you're safe. And I was like, okay, let me waddle off this stage, like covered in E6000 glue and fucking buttons. And so that is a favorite. I will say, watching the season back, my least favorite outfit, just because it just was so not, I don't know. You change so much after your season. So at the time, I'm sure I was like, oh, this is cute. But my ice cream look, I just thought was like so like plain and simple. I was like, damn, girl, you could have done better with that.
Sonique, same question, love. Kylie, same question for you so far on this season.
Okay.
Is there one that you would have changed, and what's your favorite one?
Actually, I like all my outfits.
Duh.
No, seriously, I really do. Even when I was in the bottom on that one episode,
I don't remember
that dress was everything. There were patterns and prints all over it. You just have to look for it. You can't always go by what the judges say. You have to go and look for yourself. You know what I mean? Those are just opinions. Mm-hmm. And opinions are like assholes, and everyone has one, but mine's the best.
I love that. Batty, do you have any questions, or should we go on right into the
No, we're going to go on.
Awesome.
Let's get to
DJ
the episode.
Mikey, let's do this.
Crank it out.
Oh, my God.
Okay, I have a couple of gigs. Real quick. What were you thinking right there? Like, what's going on? What's going through your head?
Oh, for me?
Yes.
So everybody else's sewing machine was working fine, right? They had only 4 in there, and mine, for some reason, was the only one not humming. So anytime any one of the girls would, like, go to the bathroom or whatever, I would run and go use theirs. I sure did. I had to get my shit together.
Can I tell you something? I just told her, but I feel like Drag Race puts in like 1 or 2 sewing machines that just doesn't work.
100%.
Like just to like spice things up.
Well,
you know?
Gigi, I did hear this from one of the other girls that came. They're still the same fucking machines from season 1.
Oh, wow.
Wow. It's the same machine. So I mean, they gotta be.
I believe it.
God
on their
forbid
last
they
leg.
upgrade. You know.
Okay, so both of you actually did really amazing for your Snatch games. You guys
we
were,
did,
yes,
didn't we?
both of you did. So tell us, what was the hardest part preparing for your Snatch Game characters?
You want to go first?
No, I'll let you go first.
Okay. Okay, so I knew, I was like, if I'm going to do, I'm not an improv girl. Like, when I tell you, the second she said I won Snatch Game, I was like, you're fucking kidding me. I think I actually said that on TV, too. But improv is not my shit. So I was like, if I'm going to do Snatch Game, when I'm going to do Snatch Game, I am going to pick a character that nobody's ever met, nobody knows how they've acted, she doesn't have a personality, and you can fill it with whatever the fuck you want.
Genius.
So I just said the word bitch as many times as I could, had 25 minutes to put on a ball cap, and we went.
Now, did RuPaul really gag when you were like calling her a bitch? You're like,
I didn't have time to focus on what RuPaul was doing because I was just sweating bullets. Like, oh my god, I can't believe I passed that question too. Woo, my goodness. Well, it helped that nobody else was funny.
I love it.
That's good.
See, we got to keep these coming. That's the energy that we like here at Roscoe.
But Sonique, you had some competitors that were very, very right up there with you and your dolly. So talk about that.
A competitor.
A one.
Let's get
Who?
that right.
Wait, which one?
No, but
Who was the competitor?
what do you mean? Me, myself,
Trinity?
and I.
Okay, bitch. See?
No,
She's like-
but the T is, okay, so originally Snatch Game was introduced on season 2, right? Okay, I did Lady Gaga by default. I didn't want to do her. I wanted to do Pink, but Morgan wanted to do Pink. So I just said, okay, I'll do Lady Gaga, and hadn't really not understood how to do this thing, right? It wasn't the worst thing ever, but it wasn't that great, okay? I'll admit that. So I had 11 years to think about my life. You know, it wasn't until probably like a couple of weeks before I went there, I started seeing like these, Dolly Parton just started popping up everywhere. And I was like, what the fuck does this mean? You know, because I was going to do Miley. But I know we love Miley, but she's my friend. And I was like, fuck, if I do this, I don't want to end up like Detox. No, but it's true, right? Right? And I was like, I don't want to fuck up my friendship or whatever. And I was like, you know what? Dolly Parton is fun. Everyone knows her, right? And I'm country as fuck, so why not tap into that? And so what I would do when I was at home, I would watch hours of interviews that she would do on talk shows just to see how she communicates with people. And she's dirty, and you know what I mean? And I love her for that. And I just, you know, my mom had called me one day when I was doing all this, and I was talking to her. She's like, "You sound like Dolly Parton." I was like, "Oh, thank God." Well, honey.
And you were the first to do her, right?
I was. Technically, I was the first one to do her, but the first one to air was Australia.
Oh.
So they had already
Nobody
seen
remembers
me.
that.
And then when they seen Miss Karen, they were like, "Nope."
Okay. Diva, Dolly was the perfect choice for
Well, thank you, sugar.
It was
Shut
perfect.
I should.
It was perfect.
Thank
you.
you.
Had the look down. Now, has she tweeted or retweeted or liked anything?
You know what? I don't do it for that.
I know, obviously.
But no, but a lot of people from, like, some of her family has reached out into my DMs, and they were like, "Oh my God, you did an amazing job."
Girl.
A lot of people from Dollywood are like, "Anytime you want to come, let us know."
You better. You better.
I mean, it would be great, but I didn't do it for that.
Right.
I did it so I could get the fuck past Snatch Game. To be honest, because like, you know, that was horrible. You know, to have to be compared to that for like 11 years, like that's who you are, when you know damn well like you have so much more to give than that. So it's really good to be able. When I say I wanted to come back to reintroduce myself, it was that, not I just want to tell you my fucking name. I want to show you my fucking game. You know what I mean?
And I think you're one of those girls that have come back, and regardless what happens on this season, you won already, my love. You absolutely did, because we have seen so much more, and what you have to offer, it's been absolutely amazing, and you should be very proud of what you have shown us.
I am extremely proud of myself, and I'm grateful for everyone, you know, showing me love, but I don't count a blessing that is not mine. So the work is not done yet.
May the church say amen.
Amen. I love that.
Wow, I live.
Okay, so Gigi, did you have another character, or you were stuck with that? That was you were gonna do, and your mind was set.
My second option was they really wanted me to do James Charles.
Oh my
I could totally see that.
And I was not about to do James Charles.
Okay, but I see it. Do you see it?
Don't. Let's.
I can't unsee it.
Shut up!
You're so
Stop
much
it!
smarter than him.
No, I didn't. I mean, first of all, I'm not going to do James Charles. Second of all, James Charles is one of those characters who would be hard to do and, like, keep up answering the questions. My second choice was Kristen Stewart.
Let's hear it.
Yeah.
Do you want to
Yeah,
hear it?
let's
Okay.
hear it.
We need a sample.
Let me get into character. This would have been me the entire Snatch Game. I probably would have passed. I would not have won. It would just be like, no. That was my Kristen
Oh my
Stewart.
God, I love it!
I had a burgundy hoodie and a ratty brown middle part wig, pale. So basically me out of drag.
That would have been amazing, but I did love your character, but that would have been amazing. I love that.
Who was your backup, Sonique?
Miley.
Okay.
Wait, which era though? Like current?
No, probably, I don't know. I was just going to kind of, that's why I didn't want to do it. So whenever I figured out it was going to be Dolly, I was like, they told us to bring a second one.
No.
So I just brought the outfit, and I was like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it at all. So
I mean,
whatever.
I could see you doing like a fierce like Miley through the decades. Every time the camera pans away from you, you put on like your space buns, and then you put them down and put on a Hannah Montana wig, you know.
Or I could just put on a Dolly Parton wig
And then
just go out
win.
there and kill
Okay.
the shit instead of having to do all that, right?
Yeah.
feel
Sonique,
you.
speaking of of Miley, you were just weird. Tell me about this. I saw a video of you slaying the stage, damn near naked, and she was singing. Where were
So
you?
good.
Tell me what was happening.
Okay, so Miley and I have known each other since 2015, and we've kind of been friends, texting back and forth over the years. And I got asked to do the Pride special. I did the VMAs with her, but she asked me to do the Pride special with her, and I did that. And when we were done, the day of the Pride special, she asked me to be her drag mama, and I was like, hell yeah. Like, why wouldn't I? And she's so cool. And like, I don't know. She just feels like a familiar to me. Like we've known each other in a past life. So we really connected. And I moved to Vegas. I've been there for 5 months. And she asked me, she's like, I'm coming to Vegas. Like we have to perform together. And I was like, okay. You know, I didn't think that we were actually going to do it. But then it happened. And it was everything. We went viral.
You sure did. It was fierce. If you haven't seen it, look it up, YouTube. Miley Cyrus and Kylie Sonique Love.
Yeah.
It's hot.
She ripped my clothes off of me.
Sure did.
Well,
Not that you were wearing a whole lot of clothes.
I had on a whole pantsuit and a hat and a tie and everything, even a cigar.
How much of it was see-through? Thank you so much, okay?
On that note, go ahead, DJ Mikey. Let's
do
put that on.
Yes!
That was great. What a fun challenge. So, how do you feel about that? You're telling me it was the challenge.
I mean, it was really fun, but like it took like 3 days to do all of that. Yeah, because they gave us like 1 whole day to work on our look.
Which you
and
came
I
through
was
with.
fighting a sewing machine. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Initially, my character's name was Miscommunication. Yeah, and she had rainbow hair and all this shit. And I was like, that's boring. One of my very first drag names that I was playing with when I first started doing drag was Misbehave. And I was like, oh, let me pull her out of the closet. And I turned her into a good witch, you know. And I noticed, watching this, Ginger stole my whole magical powers. Don't tell no bitch what you doing.
Okay.
Don't ever tell nobody what your plans are. But anyway, no, we both did our own thing, though.
So when you were sitting over there with Ginger talking and Eureka was talking with Trinity, I asked you, could you hear them? Could you hear conversation in the workroom? And you're like, no, not necessarily.
No, because the room is so big. They expanded it, I guess because of COVID or whatever, but the room is way bigger. And usually they have like somebody on one side of the room and the other side so that the camera people can like get everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So no, I did not hear them.
You
Plus,
did not
I mind
hear.
my own business. So.
Okay. She said that. She's like, I mind my own business, Batty. Okay, girl.
I do.
Well, it was great. It was great. I think they all were great, yeah?
I loved it.
They can all come
I
save
loved
me,
it.
damn it.
I loved it. Actually, the part where I say if somebody picks on you for wearing a dress, scare the pants off them. My dress was supposed to come down, and then I have on like this cute like pantsuit or whatever underneath, but I had accidentally safety pinned my belt to the dress. So, but you'll see it like later. You'll see that there's like I think it looks sexy. You'll see it later.
Gigi, I have a question for you. So your finale, unfortunately, you had to do at home in a fucking little Zoom box.
Tell me about
which
it.
sucked. But it was kind of amazing, though.
Thanks.
Like, tell us what. Obviously, it wasn't in front of an audience, but you kind of had a little bit of an advantage to be able to do what you wanted to do. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, you know, if you are on stage in kind of the depths of production and Drag Race and all that stuff, there's only so much that you can control other than what you do on stage while you're doing it, and who knows how many takes you'll get. I was excited because I was like, okay, let's like look on the bright side of this. I can completely control my surroundings. I can do as many takes as I want. I can, you know, and obviously everything was like you could literally, they said you could do whatever you wanted. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna build a fucking set. I'm gonna do 2 different outfits. I'm gonna just go buck wild. And yeah, I was really, really proud of what I did in a goddamn living room.
It was really good. It was fun to watch.
Thank
I
you.
wish it was in front of an audience because it's.
I do too.
Yeah,
I
it's
do
a whole
too.
different experience. But for what it was amazing. We really
Thank
enjoyed
you.
it. Yeah.
And then for like the next year, we were all trying to do that in our fucking living room.
See what you started?
It's so true.
Listen, that was like a one-time thing for me. I was like, okay, I'm gonna put all this effort into this for maybe the finale of RuPaul's Drag Race, and then I'm gonna just like chill a little bit. You
Did
know?
you guys do that though? Did you do the shows throughout? Were you on the Zoom and the doing all the show. I think I did a total of like 2 or 3. I just couldn't get into
I
it.
didn't do any.
I couldn't.
I didn't
Did you guys do it?
I tried to, and I was like, fuck this shit.
Like,
I'm going to Ralph's to get me an application. See if they need somebody to bag some groceries. No, I was like, I could not. Like, it just...
Same.
No, drag is not... It's to be shared in a room with people. You can't... It's not the same thing.
It's so personal. It kind of sucks the fun out of it, you know?
Yeah, and you're like in a room by yourself, and you're like making sure the light's right.
Yeah.
Trying to read the comments.
Oh,
Bitch, you got lipstick on your teeth. You're like,
honey. Oh, and now like...
You know, like, it's just too much.
The technical shit?
Yeah.
The technical shit? I did not sign up for drag to run a fucking computer and a lighting system and a wind machine. That's not my job.
But now you know how to do it. Right?
No?
You still don't know how to do it?
I don't know how to do any of that shit.
I don't know how to do it either. I'm not going to lie. I know how to get like a good ring light situation.
Yeah, give me a ring light. I'll be good to go.
Okay, speaking of... Oh, by the way, did everyone see hashtag Britney is free?
Oh, my God.
I did not see that. I was on the airplane.
Did you guys know? I don't know if you guys know, but...
When?
He's stepping down as her... yeah.
Shut up!
Give it up! Give it up for Britney!
Raise your glasses,
Free Britney!
Now, who is going to watch her?
Yeah.
Who's going to watch
I
her?
ask questions because, like...
Yes, there it is, Britney!
Yes!
Oh, baby, baby!
Oh, yeah.
Shut up. That's so fierce. Yeah, who is
Just thought I would bring that up.
It,
What
yeah.
did you say? Wait, what'd you say? What'd you say?
It is.
Because the...
Yeah, it doesn't mean she's getting her driver's license.
No, but he's stepping down. He is the fucking hurdle.
Yeah, but he
let's
knows
be honest.
who's stepping up, though.
Let's be honest. He's stepping down. He is going to be out of the picture. So,
good.
I mean, I think that if there is a hurdle to go over, it's that one. Who's to say who's going to take on that? Who's going to take on that? But
Why can't she just do her own shit? Like, why?
Girl, we've seen her do her own shit.
Well, she's been locked down. We were locked down for a year. You saw what happened. She's been locked down. So how many goddamn years? Let's just let her free and see what's the tea.
Can she? They pumped her full of so many drugs. Can she, like, take care of herself?
Sure, put her back in captivity if
I
she's
hope
not,
so.
you know?
She needs to get her a bunch of gay friends.
But you got to give that bitch a chance.
Captivity.
to come over and help her get her shit together.
I'm going to put that bitch in captivity.
Okay. And I'll swim around like a fish, bitch. All right.
I cannot. With that said, Mikey, let's get back into this episode.
All right. Whoa.
Okay, before we get into the game within a game, how uneventful was that fucking lip sync?
What?
Baby.
What's that?
When I tell you, I was like,
It was like, really?
are we watching the same thing?
Girl,
Like,
someone get Kylie up on that stage.
no shit.
Yeah, so
I learned the words.
She
for
was
it.
ready.
She was ready.
No, I mean, yeah, it was not the best one ever.
No.
Is it on?
No, I think so. I'm just really soft-spoken.
Fish.
So game within a
I
game.
guess.
It's next
Have,
week.
you,
Yes?
have y'all seen the meme of RuPaul as Jigsaw? That is so funny. Anyways.
Oh my God.
It is though.
Okay.
Just real evil that
I
way.
was hoping I would like see some splits or something, especially from Cameron, right?
She did a cartwheel.
I mean, yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was.
She waved her cape around a little bit.
I mean, her reveal was not even a reveal. It was so.
We saw the under. It's okay,
Her
whatever.
skirt fell off.
They're opening this week, I think, in Vegas. So we'll let them be them.
She's busy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's blessed, booked, and busy,
Yeah.
right?
All
But you know
that's all
what? That
matters.
was a really long like filming process for that particular episode. So I get it. Like
I don't.
you know, you can't be successful every time. This probably was the least favorite episode out of all of them, but they're all so good though, honestly, right?
I mean, the episode was good, but the lip sync was lackluster.
Lackluster.
I
So
mean-
what was your favorite episode?
The one where I win a lot of money and I got to dance to Christina Aguilera.
Oh, that. Can we talk about how your tits never fell out of that top?
Sure, let's talk about it.
Damn, bitch.
It's, it's a thing called spray adhesive. A lot of people like to say trans women have it easy when it comes to drag. Bitch, we have more to lose if shit goes wrong.
Friday night.
You know what I mean? We have to be make sure everything is tight, right?
Right and tight.
Okay.
Detox knows about this.
Detox knows.
Detox is half trans.
Detox lost her tuck on Friday night.
On paper.
She was the first one to have full body on the show. Everybody thinks it was me. It was her. She was the first one to have titties.
Detox is still gooking the show.
Oh, she is a name change away from being a woman.
I agree, bitch.
Right? Trinity Taylor, too.
Okay. Oh, shit.
So let me ask
I can say that.
Oh, no, like for real. But no, let's talk about Eureka. Eureka went home. How do we feel about that?
Eureka.
At the end, it gets really tough because you're there watching everybody fucking kill it every week. And I think Eureka just really had a very emotional day. And she just kind of could feel that pressure. And the worst thing to do on Drag Race is to allow that energy to take over you. And I felt like she just kind of... they don't really show it, but she was basically like, y'all send me home. You know what I mean? And it was really tough because Eureka is fucking fierce. And I know a lot of people, they have this misconception about who Eureka is. But if you ever really get to know her and be around her, she's like one of the sweetest, most giving, loving people you've ever met. So it's really hard to see somebody like her, feel defeated in that moment.
It was definitely hard to watch her.
She was here last week and just such a gem. You see, we see you all on TV and then, we're like, what is it going to be like in person? And then you come and, it's just a complete whirlwind. Your fans are saying this, but you are absolutely this. So, she was just stellar last week, and you are as well, and especially with this season, we just took a smoke break outside. I was telling her, I was like, this season is probably the best season of Drag Race I've ever seen because of the talent is so eclectic, and there's just something amazing about each individual that portrays a very big story of all of us as queens and performers, that it's really hard to see at this moment somebody go, but somebody has to go because someone has to win. So now here we are. We're going to see next week what the game within a game is, bitch. Okay. And who's coming back.
To kind of piggyback off what you were saying is when this season was first announced in the cast, a lot of people were like, oh, this is going to be so bad. But what it is there's a narrative that you think that we are from our original seasons, but this is a chance for everyone to get to know us in a different light, because we all are bitches, we all are good people, we are all those things, but sometimes when you're on a TV show, you only get to see that one thing, so you would assume that that's all that queen is. And this time, for us to get to come back, whether we went home earlier or, we're a front runner in our season, we get to come back and you guys get to experience us in a different light. And I really think that's what's beautiful, and that's what people like about this season is they didn't expect it to be something that they would like.
Totally. And since you're talking about that, let's touch on it even more so. What is something that is preconceived about you two that it's just not right? And you would take right now to say, look, you guys thought this, and this is just not the way it is. What would that be for you guys, both you guys?
I think. I don't really listen to what people have to say about me if it's bad. But I would say I think people don't necessarily think I can perform, but a bitch can perform. I think I've heard people say that I'm just like a boring fashion queen, and I'm just. The fashion comes second,
Ha.
Totally. We can see there's true talent here, girlfriend. And if nobody can see it, them motherfuckers are blind. We see it. What about
Wipe
you?
your eyes, bitches, because there's talent there, okay?
And you'll be able to see it tomorrow because she's performing tomorrow.
You better be there. You better be there.
What about you, Kylie?
For me, especially on this season, people are like, oh, she's relying on her body. Bitch, no. Okay, let me tell you something. I don't wake up skinny. I don't wake up athletic. I have to work to that. You know what I mean? I'm 38 years old. I woke up every morning. I exercised. I stretched. I ate healthy while I was there so that I could have the body that I had. When I was in quarantine, I had gained 25 fucking pounds, okay? And I knew where it had to be done. Bitch, I was ordering Domino's pizza every day with Sasha Colby. And then whenever they called me, I was like, oh, shit. Okay, we got to redo some shit. But I knew, so it kind of wears me out a little bit when people are like, oh, you relying on your body. I can't help it if I look good in my clothes. And you're not used to seeing bitches not look good in their clothes. You know what I mean?
Get you some clothes you look good in them, bitch, okay? That's what she just told y'all asses. Yeah.
With that said, we are going to take questions from the audience. So I want you guys to get some questions ready. We're going to watch a little bit of Untucked, and then we'll have your questions. All right, guys? Go ahead, DJ Mikey.
Apparently, I'm giving therapy every episode, so all these bitches owe me $100 an episode. Okay.
Kylie Sonique Gandhi.
I know. I need to write a book.
I love that.
Actually, I need to learn how to read a book first.
No, I love that. Okay, so we're going to do questions. Before we do questions from the audience, I want to tell you guys who's going to be here next week. So next week, we have Pandora Box.
Yes!
And Raja O'Hara.
Yes!
Yes. So it's going to be a fun Thursday and Friday next week. So make sure you guys come on by. All right, let's go ahead and get some questions. We're going to come over here, really start with you. Your name and then the question.
My name's Liddy. This question is for Miss Kylie Sonique Love.
Hi, Liddy.
I just want to say you did the most fantastic job as Jan Brady in Dragging the Classics. It was
thank you so much.
fucking incredible. And I just want to ask, how did you like the process? How did you get cast and all that jazz?
Oh, cool. That's a really awesome question. Thank you, Lydia. RuPaul specifically asked for me to play Jan Brady, which was such an honor because I did so amazing in the acting challenge. Whether you believe that or not, I did. And it was really cool. Like, I was thinking because the Brady Bunch movies that came out in the 90s were, like, super high camp. And I was like, oh, my God, I get to play Jan Brady and do my whole, like, RuPaul moment. But they were like, no, you're the heart of the show. We want you to not be sexy, not be country. We want you to play a 12-year-old girl. And I was like, damn. So it was really tough because I had to like tone down like who I was to play a 12-year-old girl, and they really wanted me to be the heart of the show and embody what the original Jan Brady was in the original series. So I acted the way that the director asked me to, but if it would have been me, it would have been a lot more fun. But the whole process was fun, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity and the experience because acting is something that I want to do more of, especially being able to come back on to Drag Race. I want to use that as a springboard into my acting career.
Love, love, love. Batty, do you have a question over there?
I do. Stand up. I can't get in there. What's your name?
Brennan.
And what's your question?
My question, both of you are both look queens in your own right. Fashion, every runway, consistent, every single time, amazing. My question's for Kylie, though. In the workroom, who made that measuring tape jumpsuit that you wore this episode? It looks incredible.
Okay, well, the top was Jeremy Scott when he collabed with Adidas, but the pants are a knockoff. He never made leggings like that.
That's drag.
That's drag, honey.
That is drag.
The leggings don't go with it. They made pants to go with it, but I found leggings online. I'm like, they work perfect.
Gorge, I have a question over here from this gentleman over here. Pardon me, guys. Excuse me. Hello. Name and then question. And then I hold the mic, okay?
Hi, my name is Lawrence. So my question is for Gigi, but first of all, Kylie, you're my pick for All-Stars. You're absolutely gorgeous and amazing. We love you.
I love you too. Thank you.
And just so you know, I'm in Minneapolis, and Minneapolis loves you. But my question is for Gigi.
Oh.
Gigi, quick curiosity question. I heard there was like a list you were given on your season for like the performances for your finale. What made you choose Take On Me? You were amazing, but I just was wondering, what made you choose Take On Me? You were fantastic with it. I'm just curious.
Thank you, Zoal. Well, okay, so, I mean, the 80s is, like, my favorite era of music in general. My favorite song is The Promise. I love that song. Take On Me was, that was the first song I saw on the list, and I was like, okay, well, that's going to be my number 1, and then I'll keep going. My number 2 was actually I'm Like a Bird. But somebody stole that. And no, yeah, but I knew as soon as I saw that on the list, I was going to do that, and I knew exactly what I was going to do because Take On Me, that music video when it came out was so ahead of its time. It's something that had never been seen before, and I knew that I could take my costume design, set design, hair, makeup, everything, and put it all into one and kind of essentially recreate the music video, which if you haven't seen the original music video for Take On Me, it's pretty iconic, but not as iconic as I'm Like a Bird by Crystal Method.
I love it. I have a question over here, but before I say hello to you, I see Gigi's uncle in the house. I just want to say hello to you. How are you?
Oh my God, I didn't see you.
Good to see you. If you don't know, he is a legend here in the city. He works at Big Chicks, so check them out. Oh, you used to. JK, we'll take that off for the record. But it's good to see you, baby.
We're like, fuck Big Chicks. Don't go there anymore.
No more burger night, bitch.
No more,
Fuck
no
it. Come to Roscoe's, okay? What's your name, sweetie?
I'm Jake.
Jake has a question.
Hi. So my question's for both of you. As neither of you are like really gender conforming, Kylie, you're trans, and Gigi, I know that you've talked about being gender fluid before. So as a trans person myself, who's kind of getting into drag can often be a boys club. So in the face of pushback that either of you have had, what do you do?
Don't listen to anybody else and play by your own fucking rules.
Yahtzee.
Yeah, you don't need permission to be yourself from anybody.
You need to remember why drag was created. And drag was created for our community, to entertain our community. It was not meant to have rules. It was not meant to pull you to the back row. It was meant for you to do exactly what you want to do to entertain not only the crowd, but yourself. Whenever I'm on stage, I love the crowd reaction, but I'm doing it for me. So it's not up to anybody else to decide how you should do your own drag. It's for you.
Unless you get into a drag contest where they're judging you and then you're on your own.
Okay. So you have a panel of 10 judges telling you what's right and wrong.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I will do one more over here, and then we'll go back to on top.
Okay. Well, I'll get you when we come back, sis.
Okay. Hi, my name is Corinne. Oh, sorry. First of all, both of you are so amazing. I love you so much. I could cry right now that you're looking at me.
Do it.
Yes, bitch!
Prove it. Oh my God, she's crying.
She has already. The mascara's all running, everything. She's done it already, girl.
I'm a queen. My question is for both of you. What would be like your ultimate aspiration outside of Drag Race? Like if you were to own your own clothing brand, makeup brand, like what would be like your ultimate goal to do outside of Drag Race?
I'm trying to be the next Linda Evangelista. Hello. I'm trying to wear every hair color under the sun and make it work.
Make them learn your face, honey.
Make them learn my face. Yeah, I mean, I want to do everything. I want to have a wig company. I want to have a clothing line. I want to do everything. Mm-hmm.
And I think you will.
And I might.
She might be having one now. For me, like I said earlier, I want to do more acting, but I'm really diving into my music. I've been writing music for about 10 years.
Yes.
And it was something that I was like really shy to like sing in front of people and like actually even talk in front of people. And it was music that kind of helped me find my voice and to feel comfortable with sharing that. And the more and more that I write and the more I sing, the more and more I feel empowered in my voice and sharing that with people. And I think a psychic told me that my grandma came through them to tell me that before I did Drag Race that I needed to use my voice. And I didn't fully understand what that meant, but as I was doing things, I'd wrote it on a piece of paper and had it on the wall, and I would see it every day. And I would just remind myself to use your voice. And that's what I did. And I love doing that. And I think our voices can be weapons, or they can heal people. And I think for me, I'm a lover, not a fighter. And I think the things that I know that help heal me, I want to share those with the world. So just anything where I'm using my voice.
Are we ready for some Kylie Sonique love music?
Yeah.
Yes, God.
I have a new song out.
Yes.
Have you guys heard Do It Like Dolly?
Yes.
That's not enough noise. I just filmed a whole music video and everything. Is that Jay back there? No, that's not Jay. Sorry. But, no, that's me on that shirt right there, though. I love that. You walking around fucking Boys Town with a tranny on your shirt. I love that. I love that. I can say that. You can't. What was the question?
We were talking about your voice.
She done been answered.
You already, yeah.
You answered the question, baby. You
about your voice. We were when we were outside. We were just having a quick chat, and she was like, when she first started Drag Race, she had never, for her first season, she had never been on a microphone one time. So, honing herself through all these years to get to where she is now, to figure out, you know, who she is and use her voice, I think she's come a long way. Yay!
Yay!
And we can't wait for the future.
Thanks, Batty.
Yes.
And just, what'd you say?
What'd you say?
I didn't hear what the fuck he said.
Feature. She's not on. No, Miley's not on. Do It Like
Do a
Dolly.
song with Miley.
Oh yes.
Do a song with Miley.
Yes, I want to so bad. When I'm gonna let her come to me, cause I'm ready, bitch. Everybody, my new song that come out, everyone's like, "Is that Miley on the track with you?" And I'm like, "No, I never used my voice like that before." But apparently, we sound very similar in a lot of ways, and I take that as a compliment.
Okay.
You both got that twang. You got the twang.
And that raspy voice.
Yes.
I want you, Miley, and Billy Ray Cyrus on a track together.
Oh my God.
That would be
girl.
I would,
the girls
have you
can
met her
handle
father?
that.
Yeah, we filmed a little thing together
For the Pride, right?
for the Pride special on
Okay.
Peacock TV. Yeah,
Love
so
it.
I met him at the VMAs a long time ago. But a little tea, like when he first came out with "Achy Breaky Heart,"
Breaky
he
Heart.
was like one of my biggest crushes. Oh my God,
Same.
love
I
him.
told y'all I was Black Dutch. I came from Zeeland, Michigan. Full country, honey. I
Don't
live.
tell my heart,
My achy, breaky heart, I just don't think it understands. And if you tell my heart, come on,
my
Sonique,
breaky heart,
it might blow up and kill this man. Woo.
All right, on that note, let's go ahead and wrap up Untucked. Yeah. All right, let's do a
Did y'all
couple.
see the meme where it was like the curtain or whatever that they have the people behind, and it was like the outline of like the person that does Scream? I don't know. That shit was funny to me. I like that. Yes.
All right, we have a couple more questions. I'll start over here.
I just wasn't ready for
Naming question.
RuPaul when she came out today at that Fringe trying to do all this, bitch.
Bitch.
I fully fell out. That's your friend,
Roscoe's, y'all were shady as fuck. Y'all started laughing. Y'all
That is your
started
mother, dear.
No, damn well,
laughing.
Mama never threw arms. She just walked
Bitch.
like this.
Okay, your name and question?
Hi, my name is Joey. My question is for Gigi.
Hey,
First
Joey.
off, I wanted to say I'm your biggest fan, bitch. Also, I know you're from Illinois originally, and I just wanted to know what it's like to grow up here and what it's like being back at home now.
Yes. Well, for those of you who don't know, yes, I am an Illinois girl. I'm a Midwestern girl. Yeah, I grew up in Woodstock, Illinois. Yes, which is just, a hop and a skip away from here. But it was, I started drag when I was like 15 years old in Woodstock, and I thought it was normal, but it wasn't until later that I realized that it wasn't very normal for there to be like a drag show full of 14, 15-year-old drag queens at like substance-free venues. So I got to like start with performing right away, and so I'm really thankful for that. But I mean, aside from growing up here in general, growing up with the family that I grew up with, and growing up with the friends that I grew up with, which I know some of my friends from high school are here tonight, which it warms my heart so much. Because like I said, I performed at Roscoe's the last time right after I got back from filming Drag Race. So technically I wasn't on. People kind of knew it was a little rumor going on. But to be here on this stage after the fact and be able to perform in front of my mom, or perform tomorrow, in front of my mom, in front of my high school friends, in front of my uncle, in front of, all these people who really shaped me to be who I am is very special to me. It's something that I will never take for granted.
All right, I have a question over here. What's your name?
Andy.
And what you gonna say, Andy?
Thank you guys both so much for being here.
You're welcome.
Kylie, I love that you've collabed with Miley. I think that's so cool. My question is for Gigi. If you could collab with a pop girl, be it in fashion or music or performance, who would it be and why?
Oh my God. Well, I mean, I'm very jealous of Kylie because Miley has been Miley was like my Britney, Hannah Montana was my Britney Spears when I was of that age group. So I would love to work with Miley. I did perform for Miley at her birthday party at her mother's house, which was really fierce. I don't know. Oh my God, that is such a hard question. Honestly, I would say Miley. Sorry, you can doors that way.
Baby, I have to open the door in case you need to get in there.
Okay, thank you.
You're sitting next to the right bitch.
Don't let it hit you.
Yes, girl, I got the door for you.
All right, we have another question right here.
Hi, my question is for Kylie. You did my favorite thing, I think, in this whole season, and I always watched for it, where you would vote and then you would turn around and give the camera the little look.
Yeah. Do you want me to do that for you right now?
I mean,
do it!
Go ahead.
Somebody give me some lipstick.
Anybody got a lipstick?
I do, bitch.
No, I love doing that. It's a thing, not just for voting. I just like to do it, even in my numbers. So I do it like this.
Your lipstick.
Here we go. Here, let me vote.
Has a lipstick.
Almost fell just then.
Stupid.
All right, let me come over right over
Wait,
here.
get the girl behind him. Get the girl behind him. Right there. She was
girl.
waiting for
Yeah,
she was
fuck
waiting
the
for the
girl.
last commercial break.
Hi, I'm Courtney, huge fan. If you were both going to date someone from your cast, who would it be? And Gigi, why was it Crystal?
You said, why was it Crystal? She was the trade of the season. What can I say? I mean, honestly, if I had to choose one person from my cast, I would probably choose Crystal. Yeah, we've also spent the most amount of time together than anybody else. Yeah, she just stayed at my house like last month. I don't want to get into the details, but it was...
Mama.
What about you, Sonique? Who you gonna link up with?
Who's your trade?
Out of them?
No.
There was a few cameramen that I would for sure.
Right?
But
Sarge. Who's the one with the mustache?
Wait, which is he the shorty?
Yeah, the
No,
thick
Sarge
was
was really tall on the last day there, and he was like, "Let me give you a hug." I was like, "Oh my God, it's been 6 weeks." I don't know, girl. They all had masks on, so it was weird.
There's some cute, and I think they did that on purpose. They put some cute-ass men on that staff just so that we could just not pay attention to what we were supposed to be doing and fuck up,
Yeah, they had masks, so it was hard for me to figure out.
Ours did.
Because I'm more of a face first kind of thing. But
Face
anyway,
first,
somebody
ass
from my
last.
I would, you know what? I would dig back into season 2 and pick Shangela because she got the most money.
Okay.
I love Shangela.
Smart queen.
Plus, that's my homegirl.
Let me get this one right here really quick.
Can you talk, both of you, about the people that help you, right? Because, Gigi, I know that you helped Simone, who we haven't talked about tonight, but, like, you played a hand in her wigs, right?
Maybe all of them.
I mean, Sonique, the Instagram, what you're putting up there is just amazing. So can you talk about, like, who you collaborate with and, like, what that process is like?
Sure. I'll keep it short and sweet because the process is not always as wonderful as it seems on TV. It was not easy for me to get there. Like I said, I had $200 in my bank account when they asked me to do All Stars. So I was like, fuck, how are we going to do this? So I just used my resources. I worked with B. Kala a lot. He did a lot of stuff for Lady Gaga. He's done stuff for Doja Cat, and we became friends back in 2015. So we collabed on some stuff. There was a lot of stuff that we agreed that he was going to make, and then showed up the day before and didn't have it. So I had to use what I had with me, and I also worked with a designer called Howie B. He did some stuff for me too, and then Willem Belli is a lifesaver. Honestly, what did not show up at my house that I thought I was gonna be getting to go on the show, Willem said, "Bitch, come to my shop and whatever you need, take it with you." And honestly, like, Willem is an angel to me. I know that there's a thing that they have between Drag Race or whatever, but aside all of that, Willem is a really good person to me. And so it was a team effort. And I had, drag daughter, Shangela sent me like $1,000. Yeah, so I had like a whole little team help get me together.
I feel like all the LA girls that go onto the show end up in Willem's warehouse.
Oh,
before
for
they
sure.
Go. My Capes runway, that like Troop Beverly Hills look, was from Willem's as well.
Yeah.
And Simone's like big yellow fur jacket and all that stuff. But yeah, I mean, my biggest teammate is my mom in regards to. Yes. I'm very. I mean, Diva. Some of these. This is like Atelier level, like, girls don't get this kind of shit, and I'm getting it over here for free from my mom.
Does that stretch?
She's stretchy. And you want to know the gag?
Mom said it's not free.
I said it's not free. Y'all want to know the gag? This was the mock-up of what it was supposed to be, and she sent me a picture, and I was like, oh, she's done. I'm going to wear her just like that. This was scrap fabric. Okay, but I have her. I have the House of Avalon has become a very close family to me, and the minds and the creativity that make up that house are so incredible. And I've had the privilege and honor of being able to assist Simone in her success through her neck upness. And, doing hair for Simone is so much fun and so rewarding, because obviously I'm not going to do that hair on me. So Simone is just like the perfect Barbie doll to do what I am most passionate about doing. And it's all, I think, and you can agree, it's all just such a big collaboration, and it all is such a big family thing. There's so much heart 100%. That goes into it.
No, anybody who, if you want to be great, you have to have great people around you, honestly. And I know a lot of times that whoever's on the stage gets a lot of the credit, but there's a whole team that goes behind it, and you're only as strong as your weakest link, right?
I mean,
so you got to have good people around you that believe in you.
And there was a minute where people were like, oh, this isn't a real drag queen. They're like tagging hair this person, costume this person, set design this person. And it's like, well, yes, give the gays some work. Let the gays do what they do, and let you represent them on the biggest stage in America.
Yeah, you're going on TV. Why not have the best of the best if you could get it? I mean, we have the challenges where we have to make stuff, so then you get to see what the fuck we can do.
Right. Exactly.
I love it. Just make sure you sign out all of your stuff from Willem. We've seen the sign out sheet, Gigi.
I know.
Oh, I returned everything back.
I have one more question over here. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Alex. Hi. What's your question? Hi. Okay, so first and foremost, I just want to preface it with saying, like, the two of you are beautiful, as we all know. I mean, okay, the four of you are gorgeous, but to the question, okay. Anyway, so what I wanted to say.
She didn't feel no pressure to say
She
that.
full on said, move to the side, bitch. Okay, your turn.
I'm just happy to be here. But what the point is, to see you two ascending past this, like, drag race, which is, it is what it is, but you working in like the Fenty show and you getting to work with Miley and all of these really amazing projects, it's just this really, really beautiful thing to see the queer community and the drag community come so far from where they started. And I guess I was just thinking, like, what would you tell yourself when you realized that you wanted to do drag? If you could tell them, like, look at everything that I've done, like, how would you want to let your younger self know that, like, that you have made it? You know?
I mean, I know. If I got to go back and talk to my younger self, I would want to make her squirm a little bit. I'd be like, first of all, I would arrive in this outfit, and my younger self would be like, and I'd be like, yeah, I know, and then I'd just leave. That's it. Don't gotta say a word.
See you next time.
That's it.
Well, it must be nice to be able to do that to your younger self. Me, on the other hand, we had nothing. So we had everything to dream about. I would just tell myself, obviously, whatever the fuck I was doing then got me to this point now.
Of course.
So I was like, you're on the right track. Keep doing you. Yeah. Honestly.
Started from the bottom, now you're here.
Yeah, I mean, I think you got to go through some shit. I think it really just comes with experience, you know? Like, just fucking, you have to hurt, you have to cry, you have to get picked on, you have to learn how to be strong. This world is not your friend, but it can be if you figure out how to maneuver yourself around it and not look for ways to be victimized. You know what I mean? Now, sometimes we can't help that, but we have a fucking brain and we can know where we are comfortable at and where we shouldn't be at. And I think just trial and error, just, tell your younger self to just live life, make mistakes, find your happiness.
So long.
Follow your heart, but take your brain with you.
And eat a well-done steak.
Yes.
Well,
no,
I
Popeyes.
like my medium rare.
And Popeyes.
It's Popeyes.
Was there mayonnaise on the sandwich? That was the issue.
Girl,
there were eggs.
I inhaled that motherfucker.
It was a stunning meal.
She
And the
inhaled
fry-
it, she said. All right, let's finish
Let's
this
finish this
Untucked
episode.
episode. All right, that's a wrap. How'd you guys like that episode, yes?
That
It
was a
was
good
so good.
episode.
My favorite part was watching Eureka for that. I didn't see that. I watched it yesterday, like some of us did. But that part was really special with Eureka. I love her.
She's special. I really like her. I really enjoy Eureka.
Yeah. Shout out to our homegirl, Eureka.
And Batty's going to remind you guys who we have next week.
Oh, yeah. So next week, you guys are going to come and see us, just like you did right now, and we're going to have a really good time with Pandora Box.
Yes.
And, Pandy's coming to the party, bitches, no matter what. And Rasha O'Hara.
Yes, but first we are fucking back Fridays, and tomorrow I will be performing alongside these two beauties, Gigi Goode and Kylie Sonique Love. Showtime is 10 p.m., so be here promptly. We will start on time.
Oh, you
It's going to
do?
be a great show. What'd you say?
You start on time?
Yeah, we start... Listen.
Mikey's laughing,
Listen.
when I'm here, I make sure things. I'm like, let's go.
Wait,
Okay.
so these two beautiful girls were super professional. They were here on time.
Yeah.
They
Will
were
you
ready.
be tomorrow?
I'm sorry?
Yes, good girl.
This show has never started late because of me. Is that right, Sean? Is that right? Hello, mother...
There's your pass.
I'm continental, baby. I run on time. Ladies and gentlemen, with that said, we will see you guys tomorrow. Give it up for Kylie Sonique Love.
And give it up for the beautiful Gigi Goode.
My name is Naysha Lopez.
And my name is Batty Davis.
You guys have a good night.
Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next week.
Bye, YouTube.
Oh, yeah, bye, YouTube. Wave to YouTube. Say bye to the kids. Bye.